kind of scared, Dr. Murray. Okay, let's do this.
And he said, "Who's on the phone?" It's Billy G.
Let's do
All right.
this. You should
Time
have
to
stopped
kill
while
it.
you was
Yes.
in.
Okay.
Yeah. We should stop two references ago. It was
You
over.
go for one joke a month. You on a one joke a month punishment. You only got one ration. We gonna go to Indiana. Is this Gary, Indiana? That's where he's from.
Gary, Indiana, nigga.
Yeah.
What's up, Jeff? What's up with it, pimpin'?
What goes on, Playboy?
Pimpin' hoes and slamming Cadillac doors.
What up, Jeff?
You already know how we do it in the G, baby. Now check this out. Now,
What?
Mike from my motherfucking hometown.
Uh-huh.
But fuck all that, man. Give me some of that shit that nigga was on. God damn.
It's apparent that it's lethal.
Yeah, you'd be dead.
Are you sure?
And I don't think your funeral will be at the Staples Center.
It'll be at
It won't even be at
Staples.
Staples. They had to close your coffee with some Staples. Go ahead, Jeff.
Motherfucker, get a little bit off that bitch, But god damn, that motherfucker sound like the devil or something, man.
Yeah,
He was definitely
I thought that was funny.
he was definitely feeling it.
But here's my thing. Let me ask you this, Jeff. If you got my man sedated like that, don't you think it may be some criminal elements involved? I know he's paying you. Shouldn't you pull back a little bit?
Yeah.
It took you so long. I thought you was really taking some of the shit.
I didn't know you talking to me. I thought you talking to him. But yeah, well, fuck
Like
you.
an answer in between puffs. I'm just saying. But look, you listen to the audio. Look at the condition that this young man was in. Shouldn't
Yeah,
you
he
say,
fucked
hey,
up real though. He was
I
fucked
don't need
up.
to do this. I mean, just give me your comment on that. You just
But
keep
nah,
supplying
nah,
him with this.
On serious, real, man. That's some fucked up shit. He was real fucked up, man. That's a level he didn't have to go to, man.
Right.
I mean, Mike was a bad motherfucker, man. Entertainment,
Shut your mouth.
Whatever, man. And man, he didn't have to go there. But just keeping it real with Mike. Peace out, rest, peace and journey to my homeboy. Love
All right.
him, though.
Thank you, brother. But here's my. Go ahead,
I was
Brandon.
going to say something
Okay,
because
Zena?
one of the Twitter followers tweeted in and said, at Michael's request, they feel like he asked them to tape that. That's not true because Michael always had he had whatever he wanted at his leisure, and if he wanted something recorded, he would easily said it. Not in his sleep.
Yeah, I don't think Michael
not gonna
Jackson.
tell nobody to
This
record
is me
after his
thinking.
sleep.
I don't think Michael Jackson will want you to record him in that condition.
No.
But I think it's possible. I mean, I'm not saying that I
Nah.
think that's true, but
He's
I
not
think
going to ask his doctor to record it out of all people.
Out of all people, he can at least
not-
get a camera crew up in there.
Yeah,
Hey.
not as vain as Michael was. Michael was a perfectionist. There's no way he's going to have him slur.
I've
That's
seen
just
I'm
camera
gonna
phone
call
video
that
of Michael
vain,
before.
but he's a perfectionist. He
No.
wants to be seen in the camera in a
I've
good
seen
light.
camera phone video of Michael before. I think he was in. Who was he?
So
It
somebody must have snuck and done it.
No. It was like he was in the car with
Oh, I know
Tito?
talking about, and he
somebody,
was dancing.
and he was just being like silly and having a good time.
Was
and,
it Joe
and-
Jackson?
That was R. Kelly's thing.
What is that? What it was?
Yeah, I
Did
think
somebody pee?
it was no. It was him and Brett Ratner in the
Brett
car,
Ratner,
and
yeah.
they were
okay,
dancing.
but
He was
my
playing.
Johnny Mac, keep in mind, you saying he wasn't vain. When Michael got acquitted from the trial, he was up on the car dancing and
No,
pulled the
that's
cameraman
called
on him.
celebration. You ever been if you been accused of molesting children and I win? Hey, you come home and celebrate. He was just a form of celebration.
Okay.
You just got off.
Right, but he
That's
pulled
not-
the cameraman onto the truck with him.
He want to see to show how many people was on his side and how joyful they was. That's not being vain. I'm celebrating. If anybody ever been to court and you won, it ain't often that black people win. Trust me. And you get off. You come home and even not in court. If they accuse you and they take you down, they ain't got a sufficient amount of evidence, and you win. When you come home, party time.
Hey, Johnny
Party
Mac,
time.
did you
That's true.
dance when you got released?
Yeah. And I got me some Popeye's chicken. And I came to the crib. We're going to go to Florida.
Florida.
Having a rough time in college football right now.
Telling you.
Jacksonville Jaguars ain't really doing that good. Shout out to everybody that the Raiders can beat. Esquire.
Yeah, throw that in
Esquire, what's
there.
happening? What's up, Esquire?
What's up, Foxxhole?
What's
What
going
up,
on,
Bess?
pimpin'?
Not much. Hey, thank y'all for taking the call. If y'all recall, man, I called about 2 years ago when this first happened, and I talked to y'all, and y'all asked what did I think about Conrad Murray, and I told y'all he was going to get charged exactly what he got charged. I'm an attorney here in Florida. Here's my thing. A couple of issues I think that comes up that needs to be brought to light. One, Conrad Murray is a doctor, and he has to abide by the laws that govern their professional code. And with him recording that, they have what's called HIPAA. HIPAA is just Privacy Act. As any patient, you have a right to privacy with your doctor-physician relationship.
Right.
By recording that, that's clearly a violation of that act there. So regardless
But
of
Esquire, he didn't release it. The court confiscated it, and the court is doing it. He didn't release it on his own private merit. He didn't do it himself. The court is doing it. The court released it.
Release it, but there was no professional reason for him to record it. And the fact that
That's
could
true.
be later released, they
That's
might
true.
have just caught him beforehand. You see what I'm saying?
That's true.
So the fact that they got it before then doesn't put aside the fact that he did it.
So it was illegal for him to record that.
I won't go that far to say it was illegal for him to record that, but I think if you go to press or make the case that there was a violation of Michael Jackson's privacy by doing that, and that in turn of violating his privacy, he's violated HIPAA laws and so on and so forth, I think you have a strong argument in support of that when you look at that, because there's no medical reason for him to record Michael Jackson.
But let me ask you this, Esquire. So what if I have a private personal doctor and I am requiring that you administer this drug unto me? I am requiring that you do this.
With that being said,
Yeah.
Conrad still has obligations and bylaws, rules, regulations, so on and so forth that he has to abide by as a medical doctor. If I'm in that situation, Michael Jackson, you better believe it will be signing some type of release so that if this does occur, which what happened, they can't hold me liable. That's civilly, meaning if, let's say, Michael Jackson, the state wants to turn around and sue Conrad Murray. That's one thing. That still will have no bearing on the criminal aspect of it. You see these two different things. So even getting a release in this state is not going to stop the state from prosecuting it, which is what's happening here. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, if your employer is requiring that you do this, I'm quite sure, like you said, this guy would been working for Michael Jackson for several days, months, and weeks, maybe even years, and he's paying him handsomely. And at the time, Dr. Conrad Murray didn't know that this dosage was going to lead to him dying. Maybe Michael Jackson, because of the exercising and the frailness at the time, because he was a little thin and he was working out, getting ready for the tour, that maybe the doses that he was normally administering, it was too potent for him. So it could be an accidental. I believe it was an accidental situation because Michael Jackson's stamina or his strength wasn't up to normal. So how did that come to play? I've been doing this for days, months, and weeks. You know what I'm saying? Days, weeks, and months, and now it's OD. Is this an accidental? Should I be charged with involuntary manslaughter?
Scenario, okay? You get in your car, you drink, you don't have a couple of drinks. You get in your car, you accidentally hit somebody. Does that not make it manslaughter? Is that
No, but I intentionally, I know that I am getting in my car tipsy.
Okay, Conrad.
Dr. Conrad Murray did not know that this dosage would lead to his untimely demise.
He knew he was giving it to him. Under circumstances,
but you know when you're giving somebody too much.
But you've been giving it to him for days, weeks, and months.
You're not doing it. You're not doing it as they professionally should be with the proper equipment and personnel. You have people specialized, trained. And what people got to understand, too, just because you're a doctor don't mean that you know every single thing. They have people that specialize in this because when you go to med school, I was pre-med before I went to law school. I was pre-med undergrad. So listen, when you go to med school as a doctor, no, I'm married. I got 2 kids. That's them in the back. Okay. Now, my wife is a pharmacist. But listen.
Yeah, so just throw dancer right on out of there. He's pre-med in medical school, so fucking dancers right on out of there.
So listen, here's the thing. When they go to medical school, they cover several aspects of the medical profession, but they don't specialize in all those areas.
Right.
Which is why that's what opens up the careers for the anesthesiologists. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they're going to have a little more in-depth knowledge in that area because a doctor can't do that for every single area. Same thing with pharmacy. They can't. They study the pharmacy and medication, but not in detail as a pharmacist does.
How far did you get along in medical school?
That's why you're required to have that anesthesiologist there. Because the anesthesiologist will look for some things that Conrad Murray might not have thought about, although he's a doctor. But what other medications does he have in his system? What condition is his body in right now?
That's true.
He handled this, although this is not a lethal dose, but under certain circumstances in the future, it may be.
Was it a lethal dose?
No, it wasn't.
Here's the thing, but taking
Go ahead.
Taking anesthesia every night to go to sleep.
You use anesthesia for surgery.
Yeah, that's used to put you under for surgery. So that's not meant to be used every day like aspirin.
You take an Ambien to go to sleep.
You know, and
Ambien is
Or a
dangerous
nice little
if you
masturbation
create a
session.
habit of it.
well, here's my thing.
I like to
and-
bust off.
and
That sends me to sleep.
When you read the, and I know I was thinking the same thing. Yeah. But,
No, but there's a woman when I'm busting off.
oh, hilarious. No, but here's my thing. When
They
I'm
be
reading,
busting off on your robe sleeve.
when I'm reading the transcripts, Dr. Murray, he's administrating this, but he's on the phone and to his assistant that lasted for 11 minutes. This man was he was negligent in what he was doing and taking care of Michael. That's how I feel.
No, he's confused now.
No. If you're a doctor, you cannot. He knows better. Once he administrated Michael, that it was 12 noon. He didn't even tell the paramedics the truth when they came in. They said that they could have saved
He's
Michael.
freaking out.
You're a doctor.
I
My
kind
man,
of
my
believe he
man.
freaked out.
He's freaking out. I've been doing this for my